The plan was very simple. It was divided in two phases. The first phase, which should last from 4 to 5, was the killing of the Nazis, killing them quietly, without arousing any suspicion, with knives and axes. The second phase was that after killing, when we assemble for the roll call, we should explode and have an open revolt and use the guns which we did get from the killed Germans. How to kill the Germans? From now, from the perspective, I think it was very easy. You see, the Germans depend on the guards, on the towers, on the Ukrainian guards. They themselves were the staff. And the sorting place where we were sorting, there was always a German, Wolf was his name, who didn't supervise we shouldn't escape, but he did supervise we should walk. And so on other places too. So, but they weren't obligated, like the guards on the towers, to stay on the spot. They could go for a cup of coffee, they could go away. So if he killed one Nazi supervising the sorting of the shoes, the another Nazi who passed by, he didn't see him, he wasn't allowed. Oh, it was like that. 5 o'clock we finished the work, the capo whistled the whistle, we assemble in groups and we march to the main yard. Over there we go to the kitchen to pick up our food. In 5:30, half an hour later, after we eat, was the roll call. That time, this was a dangerous time, because on that point on the roll call, all the Germans must come assemble in the counters. So actually, from 4 to 5, we could kill them very careful.
You know, I have today the impression that the Germans were too complacent. Everything was running so smooth that they were too complacent to think even about being more cautious to prevent an escape.
Anyway, by 5 o'clock, most of them were killed, of the Nazis.
And they didn't know about each other?
No, they didn't know. It was quiet. At 5 o'clock, as usual, a prisoner went to the tower and put a signal out with a trumpet, ran to the walk. The capos assembled it, like every day, because the rule was it should look like every day.
And I ran along that row of buildings to that ladder. I jumped over and into the field. And Schleimisch-Neisner was behind me. He was the last one. I was the second last to escape in that spot. And I was walking fast through the meadow. And one of the two fellows who I protected all the time in the barracks, Josel Siegel was his name. He had frozen off toes. He couldn't walk too well. He walked but slow. How he got over, it's a miracle, because he was an invalid. And he said to me, Kurt läuft, that means Kurt run. And I said to him, Josel, ich läuf nicht mehr, ich bin ein freier Mensch. Joseph, I don't run anymore, I'm a free man. That's how I